How to get funded $100,000 on a prop firm account and generate $10,000 to $20,000 per year thanks to this prop firm account. That's what we're going to see in this video. Let's look at some example here. You can see $8,773. That's the overall rewards we received on that account. We can also see here $5,641. You can see the date. It's pretty recent. Here we have another payout, $3,000, $400. That's what we're going to see in this video, how to get those kind of payouts on FTMO or FXFI prop firms. I'm Roman Quider. You might know me from Upwork. I have a total $40,000 earnings there with about 25 jobs running. You can see I have 9 completed jobs and 16 in progress. And to briefly present myself before diving in the strategy, I have a background in finance, did my studies in France. I'm French, so did most of my bachelor in Paris in management and economics, and finalized the last year in London, where I majored in finance. Before creating Exo Capital, you might see here I had a quick experience as CFO on a small company in the HVAC sector with about 400,000 top line, and created Exo Capital in November 2021. So you don't need to trust me on the word for this. You can check our website on Upwork. So before going on my website to show you an official Hong Kong link detailing the dates I created the company, I can show you how to find me on Upwork. It's pretty straightforward. On Upwork, you go on your search tab and you will be looking for talents, and you will tap prop firm trader, and you will search for top rated plus traders, and I will be on the top line. Most of the time I'm first if you do this kind of research. So this is about it. I was mentioning at the bottom of my Upwork profile, you will be able to see the website link. And if you click on it, you'll be redirected here. And at the bottom of our website, there is this About Us section detailing our office address in Hong Kong. If you click on it, it will redirect you to this official website by Hong Kong, given by Hong Kong. You can see here Hong Kong company directory, and it details the company number. You can see Exo Capital was incorporated on November 2021 as a private company. And here Exo Capital Limited has been operating for 2 years, 8 months, and 30 days at the date I'm recording this on the 1st of August. So this is about, if I can say, the official statements of the company. If you want to have a look at this yourself, feel free to check on our website the link. This is the company we're going to work with, FTMO. So just before diving into this, let me remind you something, which is my experience in this industry, because prop firms, it has 10 years. If you're looking at FTMO, we've seen it's been creating in 2015, but the trend is quite recent. So on my side, when we created Exo Capital, we didn't start directly on prop firms, and I've made a loss of $15,000, or an investment, I could say, before being able to offer those kind of services. Unfortunately, you will find a lot of our investors that are working with us at the moment that face the same bad experiences because of the lack of skills that you can find in this industry, and unfortunately, the bad experiences due to bad behaviors of some actors in this forex industry. So I will present FTMO, how we can get 100K funded there and generate about $20,000 per year. That's something that is very interesting. This prop firm industry opportunity. You can see here FTMO on Trustpilot has more than 12,000 reviews. And if we go there, we can see they are 4.8 scored, with basically the highest score in the industry on this. This is something you'll not find out on any other prop firms, those kind of high score. FTMO is mainly known also for its simplicity. It pays out very quickly, and the 100K challenge cost is about 540 euros. So that's about $600 in dollars. Here you will be able to see the different texts written by FTMO. They are very legit. They've paid out more than 200 million in payouts, and they allow MT4 and MT5. So for us, that's the best prop firm in the industry at the moment. That's why we are working with them. We also have FXFI for US clients mostly that want to get on this prop firm. It's also really interesting, almost the same parameters than FTMO, and we also have the bi-weekly possibility, so we can get the payouts on a bi-weekly basis. So yeah, FTMO is really interesting. And before I dive into the strategy itself, let me quickly cover on the hedging strategy. What does it mean to hedge a position? You might or not be familiar with the hedging in itself. So I can present it to you right now. I will share my screen. Here you should be able actually to see the whiteboard. And if I explain it quickly, basically on account A, so my drawing is not the best. This is account A, so this would be the prop firm. So this will be FTMO or FXFI, and this is account B, where it will be a second account. In our case, it will be a broker account. So that's why B, broker account. What we will do, it's pretty simple. If we buy on one side, if we buy here on account A, we will basically take the opposite position on the account B. So we will sell here if we buy on the account A. Doing this, it will basically allow us to take the opposite direction and make profit on this account if we lose here, and vice versa. We will lose here if we make some profits here. So why do I detail this? It's basically pretty simple. It's to understand the hedging strategy in itself. So here, the spreadsheet detailing everything you should know. We're going to dive into this pretty quickly. It's pretty straightforward. We start with first line. You can see account size is $100,000. The challenge cost is $600 for FTMO, $570 for FXFI. The split from the prop firm is 80%. That's what we will receive from the payout. And the investment will be about $2,500, $2,600 to start this process. So let me explain where those 2,600s are coming from. It's basically, as you can see, the sum of the hedging cost of phase 1, phase 2 plus funded 1, and the cost of challenge. So here it counts FXFI, and if I want to count FTMO, I should count it like here. So that's about the cost of the challenge. It will be about $1,950 as hedging cost. So if you've understood, we have two accounts. So let me explain the first line. We have two accounts, the FTMO account and the broker account. If the FTMO account succeeds, we will be in this scenario where basically we will reach the profit target of 110,000, which is 10%. We will make 10,000 profits on phase one, and we will lose, as you can see here, the amount on the broker side for passing this. On phase two, it's the same thing. If we succeed, we lose about $1,000 here to pass the challenge. And when we are funded, we target a 0.2% profit only in order to request the challenge refund that we will use for next hedging cost. You can see here, we receive basically 80% of $200 plus the refund of the challenge that you will send back to you to be used as hedging collateral. You can see here payouts invested in next hedging cost. So we use $760 here. Here it's the same. We are using the payout previously received, and from funded 3, we have some net profits in case the prop account wins, but also if the prop account fails. So let me explain again the process with those columns. In the phase 1, if we succeed, we will lose, like I've said, this amount. But what if we fail? If we fail, we will make some profits on broker account, $640, you can see here. So it will bring the account balance from $960 to $1,600, representing 960 plus 640. It's the same thing in phase 2. But in phase 2, we already burned our $960 from phase 1. So we need to make more in order to start back the process. So that's why here you can see we are making about 2,400, which is covering the cost of the next challenge plus the hedging cost. So it will be the same thing for next phase. Funded 1, once we are funded, if we fail, we make back $2,600. That allows us to start back the process. That's how we get this funded or refunded guarantee, basically making sure to get funded, and if not, we get back the amount to start back the process. It becomes interesting at this stage, you can see, because on funded 3, we will make some profits on either cases. Before the process auto-finances, it means you don't have to reinvest, but now you make profits, whatever the scenario. On funded 3, if we fail, it's about 1,000 net, discounting the restart, because we have $4,600 on our broker account at this stage. So we will reinvest 2,600 and we will share 50-50 the profits. So if you do 4,600 minus 26, that's about $2,000 left. You divide it by 2, that's about 1,000 for you and 1,000 for Exo Capital. If we succeed, that's about $1,000 net profit for you at this stage, because we reinvest about 2,500 on the next stage. So you can see our target was about 6%, and we received this amount that will be reinvested partly in funded 4. So we need 2,500 here. You can see 4,600 minus 2,500 divided by 2, it gives you the net profit at this stage. Finally, if we reach funded 5, that's the total amount you make, about $6,100, $6,200 from this process. And we can do this about 4 times per week, per year. So I've written it here, but not here. So here you can see, yeah, let me put it here. Okay, so 4 times this process per year, discounting, reinvesting 1,000, it's not 2,000, discounting 1,000. Here, 4 times in funded 6, because if you look at my formula, here I'm deducting 2,000, but there's 1,000 from you and 1,000 from us. So that's why I'm discounting 1,000 from the reinvesting, which makes the $20,000 from this process per year on average. It takes 1 to 2 weeks per phase here. So basically there are 7 phases. It takes about 14 weeks, a bit more. So we can say we can do this about 4 times per year on average. So that will be 4 times 14, it gives you 56. In a year, we have 52 weeks, but that's an average. So that's how you can make $20,000 per year thanks to 100K accounts. If you want to know more, do not hesitate to send me a message on Upwork. You have a message button on the top of my profile, or if you don't find it, you should go below. Like it's written on my description how to message me. Just send me FTMO start, and I understand you're interested. If you are looking this on YouTube, do not hesitate to click the link in the description in order to discuss this further, in order to tailor an individual plan for you. Maybe you want to get funded more. I've not shown you, but if we take the example of a 200K, we will get, of course, better results. So it's not $20,000 that we'll make. Here, I've taken the example of a 200K account. It's about the double of that. So you can make about $40,000. So now you can imagine having $500,000 funded will lead you about $100,000 per year net profits. So that becomes interesting when you're starting to accumulate the accounts and get profits of the accumulating effect. So you're gonna compound. The compound effect is gonna make you more money, more revenues if you reinvest everything, or if you choose to take some profits and reinvest later, it's also a possibility. But compound effect is really powerful in this solution. So that might be something you want to look at. Of course, just want to remind you, like you've seen, it's 100% guarantee, like funded or refunded thanks to this strategy. We will only take few investors in order to deliver high quality services that we couldn't deliver technically to 100 investors per month. That's why we position ourselves on the high tickets, not taking small clients, but only high quality investors. You can book a call, like I've mentioned, if you're on YouTube, or send me a message on Upwork. We'll schedule a call to tailor a specific plan for you that will basically make 100K. If you want to make 100K funded, or maybe 200K funded, we'll see these together. We make money when you make money because of the 50-50 split that you've seen. Our business model is mostly based on the profit splits rather than repeated service fee. That's not something that we're doing. So like I've mentioned, you've seen we are investing about $2,600. We can generate about $20,000 per year. That's an opportunity with prop firms that we can find. It's of course not in every industry that you'll find those kind of returns. And like I've mentioned, 100K, it's the beginning. Why not build a 1 million portfolio to 10x those return and reach like the 100K or 200K per year return on investment? That can be definitely something possible for you. Do not hesitate to reach out, and we'll be in touch on the other side.